Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That's how I start every one of my videos, just so you know. Looking at this first one, the instructions that you were given were to write these numbers in standard form, which means just like a regular number, like this, in word form, which this would be in word form, different number obviously, and then expanded form, which we'll do that in just a minute. And we're going to team shake, and I'm going to call on people, and they're going to tell me how to do this. I got to use team shake because I paid $1.99 for it. I want to make sure I get my money's worth. So team shake here. The next person, Brendan. Tell me how to write this in word form. How do I start it in word form? Okay, Brendan, what's this number here? 2. That's how I'm going to start with everything in front of the decimal point, just like you've been writing numbers in front of the decimal point since you were 6 months old. So we're going to start with that, and we're going to write 2. Okay, Brendan, what do we say when we get to the decimal point? No, to the decimal point. The decimal point has a special word. Rylan, help him out. What special word is a decimal point? And. So we have 2 and. We only say and when we're at the decimal point. Caitlin, now we get to behind the decimal point. And we're going to read the number just like it normally is. So Caitlin, what number is this behind the decimal point? 35. Good. 35 hundredths. Okay, so then we just read the number behind the decimal point as if it were just a regular number. So we just read it 35. Y'all can read 35. Then we find the smallest place value, which in this case is, what's the place value of the 5? Hundredths. And we write that. And anything behind the decimal point has to end in THS. Hundredths. That signifies that this is less than 1. Anything behind the decimal point is less than 1. And now we have to do this in expanded form. So Courtney, we're going to do this in expanded form. So let's start with our 2. Writing in expanded form, what would I do with my 2?
2 and then plus.
Okay. Or 2. Sometimes you'll see 2 times 1 plus. Okay, Courtney, what do I do with my 3?
And then 3 times. And then 3 times.
What place value is the 3 in? Tenths. 2 plus 3 times.
1/10.
You can write it this way, 1/10. Or you can also write it as a fraction, 1/10.
That's a good notation.
Yeah, we're doing both. I want you to see both. Because when you have an assignment on this, you can always go back and look at this video to help you. And then the 5, Courtney.
And then 5 times 100.
5 times 100. Or 5 times 100. And realize as we move to the right, the place values get smaller, or 1/10. The tenths place is 1/10 of the ones place. The tenths place, but the tenths place is 10 times greater than the hundredths place. So So they're getting smaller and bigger. All right, we have this number here. And since it's written in words, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. 3 and 614 thousandths. 3 and 614 thousandths. So Travis, get me started. We're going to write it in standard form first. So what do I start with? 3. And then we have the word and. Travis, what does that mean I do? The decimal point. The next word is what, Soraya?
3 and 600.
600. So 6. Brinley, my next number?
14,000.
Okay. 3 and 614 thousandths. When I say this, I just have to read the number like I've been reading numbers since I was 2 months old. 3, I just read what's in front of the decimal point, like normal. 3. When I get to the decimal point, I write and. Behind the decimal point, I read it just like it was by itself. 614. And then at the end, I write down the place value of the smallest digit. The smallest digit, remember when we looked at that picture, is those tiny little pieces. Those are thousandths. And that's really all we're adding this year that you didn't do last year. So when you get your first assignment over place values, it should be very easy. Now we got to write it in expanded form. And so we're going to have to do this plus this plus this plus this. And I know I didn't write it very neatly, but you know, that's the way I roll. All right, so Emma, tell me what goes in the first set of parentheses.
3.
3.
3 times 1.
I can do 3. I can do 3 times 1. And 3 times 1 equals what? 3. So I have 3 ones. The next set of parentheses. Carter.
6.
6 times. What place values is 6 in? Tenths. So 6 times 1/10. 6 times 1/10. Isaac, the next set of parentheses.
6.
No, we're right here. We just did 6. 1 times 0.01. Because we need this one to be in the hundredths place. We need this number to be in the hundredths place. And last but certainly not least,
It is the least.
it is the least. Andrea F. What do I put in my last set of parentheses?
4. Yeah, 4 times.
4 times 1,000th. 4 times 0.001. You need the 1 to be in the 1,000th. And again, I could write this as a fraction 1 over 10. I could write this as a fraction 1 over 100. I could write this as a fraction 1 over 1,000. Okay? Easy peasy, raw chicken squeezy. All right. All right, so keep that. Boom, shakalaka, peace out, God bless, love you, do something kind today, save the bees.